so. Whoa, 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 whoa. Clear out the room, I'm coming through. They wanna see what I'm about. Yeah, I got skills, do it for the thrill. I'm on a paper route. Extra, extra, read about it. I'm today's trending topic. I put commas over bullshit. Yeah, I put that on mamas. They tryna block all my blessings. They thought I lost for stepping. I bet on me and my team. ISO is what I'm repping. Put on for the whole city. Yeah, I got them rocking with me. I bet on me and my team. ISO is what I'm
Guys, there it is. That is the carbon body kit done on the BMW M2. I can't believe how much better it makes the car look. It looks so much more aggressive right now, especially from the front end. Absolutely love it. What we need to do next is lower the car. So we're gonna look at some suspension, of course, all the stage 2 stuff. Guys, we finally have some time today to do some work on the M2. I've been very excited to do this. We're gonna try and make it faster than this car. As a lot of you know, we have the Audi S4. This is a very fast car. A verified 3.57, it's not too bad. And as it is right now, I already know it's gonna smoke the BMW. So, we're going to go stage 2 on the M2. It is very low, the M2. I can't get my jack underneath the car, so we're just coming here to Autobahn to pick up some ramps or something so I can get the car a little bit higher, jack it up, and we'll start going stage 2. So we need something like that. What are the chances the lip scrapes that? You reckon the lip will hit that?
Yeah.
I reckon it'll be alright. Yeah, this is the guy. We've secured the ramps. I'm hoping that they don't scratch the lip on the M2. We've already done the lip kit on the M2. I just haven't uploaded that video yet, so I don't know what's going to go up first. We'll see. Yeah, hopefully it doesn't scrape the lip. If it does, I'm going to have to remove the lip. That'll be annoying. If it fits, perfect. So this is why we measure things. Obviously, not going to fit. But if these aren't going to fit, like what is going to fit? That lip is so low. Yeah, so lip's coming off. Alright, even without the lip, they don't fit. As you can see, it's going to hit the bumper. So that was a waste of money. Anyway, I've got an idea. This is a pallet. We need these.
Go one more. He's done it. You got one.
Imagine if that fell, like if it fell down and just crushed my hand.
That's good content. Nice.
Okay, we finally got the car on the ramps. That was a pain in the ass. And up here, we have got the new intercooler. It's the big boy. It's what you need. The VRSF catless downpipe. Very nice, very nice. And the charge pipe replacements. This is pretty much everything that we need for stage 2. And obviously the tuning side of things as well. I'm gonna go ahead and start ripping all the factory stuff off of the car and spend the rest of the day and pull my hair out and try and fit all this stuff. Okay, so far we've got the bottom tray off. That's only held in with like 10,000 screws, so that's not too bad. We've got the BMW cover off and the charge pipe Oh yeah, the intake is off as well. When you take the intake off, just keep that covered so nothing gets into the inlet. Airflow sensor, plug, and lines, they just squeeze to remove. And then you've got the charge pipe here. Now this is one thing that you need to replace because they crack. And from all the videos I watched, they look like a pain in the ass to remove. So I'm going to spend some time getting that out. But basically we've unplugged this plug here. We've got the air line unplugged there. I'll get under the car, undo whatever else we have to undo, and then spend a lot of time getting it out. All right, we've got the baby intercooler out. Just for comparison, you can see it's a big boy. I'll just quickly show you guys underneath the car. So you can see these two pipes here, they go straight up and they line up to two pipes right here. So one's the charge pipe, which is on the passenger side, or the left side of the car. That's what we're replacing. And the other side's for the turbo, okay? So those little pins that you'll be able to see right here, they just pop up and then they'll allow these clips to come out, okay? And then you can just pop them back into place. And then when you slide the new intercooler in, they'll lock in place. Before we do that though, we'll do the charge pipe. Factory charge pipe is out. This is actually pretty easy to get out. A lot of people go on about how hard it is to get out. Basically just imagine that that's in the car, pop this up, this clip here to release it from the throttle body. And then you've got the airflow sensor, obviously unplug that in that. Once you undo this side, you're just gonna pull it down from underneath the car, a couple of twisties, pull it right out, it's not that hard. Then, what we're gonna do is the new charge pipe is already on, and the way to get that on, it comes in two pieces, so we'll insert the clip of what we showed you how it looks. You've got the main piece, and then a coupler, which is the rubber hose, and then the second piece. So I put the first piece on from up underneath the car, okay, it's mounted, airflow sensor's on. It's not plugged in yet because I wasn't sure if we're going to leave it here, but we are. So that's good to go. And then your other air connection here, tap that on. Like that. Okay, nice and easy, all done. The good thing about this one, so this is from a company called Mode. They come with clips, they come with rubber seals, so you don't need to transfer any of the old stuff. You can just put the new one straight on. That's a lot better. And where we're up to now is the second pipe. I've run it up to the rubber hose so you can get a look at that. Don't mind the big intercooler there. So you can see it's just sitting here. I just fed it up, and then right where my hand is here is where the hose meets. So you can just guide it right up there, feed it in, which is what I've done, put the hose clamp around it, and I've just got the hose clamp free, so it's not tied up yet. So we've actually got a bit of movement here. So I'll get the intercooler in, and then once this is seated properly, then we can tighten it up. And that'll be it. So it's actually pretty easy so far. All right guys, the intercooler is on. You can see it through here. Actually looks really nice. It's the black one there. It's big, it barely fits. I actually watched a few videos online about how to fit that. And what you'll notice is everyone skips putting it in because it's hard. It's the hardest thing so far was to line that up and get it in. We did it, we're there, everything's tightened up. That coupler that I spoke about earlier for the charge pipe, that's all done up as well. And now we're on to the catless downpipe. All right guys, we already did the downpipe. It's actually pretty easy, but I thought I'd just run you quickly through it. You're gonna utilize the factory hardware to mount the downpipe. That's it right here, you can see it. And it butts up to the turbo back right there. And so basically, this is what was here before. And this thing is just held on by a few bolts. So it's held on by one, no, it's a bit hard to see, right here. That butts up to the turbo. This bracket right here that you can see where my hand is, that mounts right here. There's a few bolts on it. Just undo them and undo that. And then it literally will fall out. It's that easy. So a few bolts here, one there, one at the turbo. It's a 16mm here, a 13 here, and these are 13s as well. Pop them all out, get this thing out, slide this on. Took me about 20 minutes to get the original clamps around the downpipe and just nip them up, but it's really not hard, and you've got a heap of room in here. The other thing to take note before you take the old downpipe out is come to the top of the car. There's two plugs right here, and if you follow them down, you can almost see one of them. Oh, there's one right there. They go to the O2 sensors. So you have to unplug each of those, and the downpipe will come out with the sensors. Use a 22mm wrench. Hang on. 22mm wrench to get the O2 sensors off. Put them in the new downpipe, slide it in, and off you go. So we don't want to run the car too long because it's on a mad angle, but I'm going to start the car, make sure there's no leaks. Last thing we want is exhaust leak. And from there, start tuning the thing and see how it goes. And following along with this, make sure you put your intake back on before you start the car. Okay. Not sure the car will even start, but don't do it. Okay guys, same as stage 1, video was in the top right hand corner. We've got BM3, which is doing an update right now. Battery charger is on. You need to be sitting in the car with the seat belt on so ignition doesn't turn off and brick your ECU. All of the under trays are back on the car. They're very self-explanatory. It's like a bunch of 16mm bolts. That's it. We weren't left with any bolts left over. We made sure we accounted for every single bolt. And that's all in. It's effing loud right now with the downpipe, so catless downpipe. Okay, so we want stage 2 93 octane, which is 98. Lots of faults on the dash. Oh dude, that uploaded in 10 seconds. It's already ready to go. Clearing codes. Success. Please turn ignition off, wait 5 seconds, and then start the car. Alright guys, as far as stage 2 is done, I think we are finished. Downpipe's in, intercooler's in, charge pipes are in. Pretty hard, not that hard. The S4 was about the same actually. They're both decently hard. Tuning was done, that happened very, very quickly. Car's running, sounds really good so far. So what we're gonna do is go for a drive and see if we can tell the difference. Oh yeah, and I'm not gonna put the lip on yet, because the lip makes the car impossible to get up and down. So we're gonna drive it, make sure it's 100% good, chuck the lip back on.
That's crazy.
It's got gunshots now.
Yeah, that's insane. For sure.
Yeah, I think it's a lot faster now.
So.
What do you think?
I think it's quick. I can feel it.
It's
for
definitely
sure.
faster.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's much faster, that's for sure.
Pretty crazy, man.
Welcome to stage 2. This thing's a monster. Yeah, flies now.
Let's see you go. RC.
Yeah. I'll chop him up any day of the week. Guys, it has been about a week since we went stage 2 on the M2. It has been really, really good. Let's see if I can get a cold start quickly. been sitting here for a bit. Nice and loud, that's from the catless downpipe. I actually did a data log, and I'll probably see if I can get that data log and we'll put it on the screen right now. And I sent it to BM3, and the boost was good, everything was good, but ignition timing was not right or whatever. It was cutting ignition or timing ignition, or I don't know, whatever they do, right? So we changed the octane. It is on 98 on our fuel, but it's tuned for 91 octane in America. And I haven't done another data log, but it feels a lot better. It feels a lot faster already. So I'll run another data log and we'll see how that goes. But as far as stage 2 goes, that is it. It's very fast, it's very fun. We've got heaps more to do on this car, so stay tuned. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Like the video if you liked it. And thank you all so much for watching. And I'll catch you in the next one.